Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. That's Justin's house. In this video, I'm back talking about Project Workspace. And in November, there was a store release updating the Project Workspace app. You can see it right there behind me. I've got it up. This is version 3 of Project Workspace, and what they've brought us is the ability to have your RIDAC components, your risks, your issues, your decisions, your actions, your changes on the new Project Workspace. You can see it right there. Now, I will tell you, this requires not just Tokyo, but Tokyo Patch 2. What you're about to see in the demo, I'm on Tokyo Patch 3. Yes, you heard me right, 3. We're on Tokyo Patch 3 already. And our new feature is exposed right here at the top, where you see planning and a drop-down. Now, I want to pause here and talk about this drop-down real quick because I think this is interesting for those of you who've been waiting for more to appear in the Project Workspace. What's new in this version is the RIDAC component here, in addition to this menu where I can switch between planning and RIDAC. But look at what else I guess is coming eventually in the roadmap, and that would be the stuff that you can get to now using this drop down for analytics, project details, the resources, financials, and of course the beloved status report. So that's all right there from this particular view. So in the workspace, we can now navigate to our RIDAC components, and it's going to group them by the type of RIDAC. So we can see here I've got actions, I've got decisions, I've got issues, I've got requests for changes, and I've got risks. Now, if you're watching this and you're not familiar with how ServiceNow handles these particular artifacts of your project, they are interrelated. So you can convert an issue into a decision, and then a decision can result in an action, right? So there's a relationship between all these. And if I click on one, of course it shows up behind my head, we can see the actual details for that particular, in this case, risk. This particular action, sorry, I can't read. And we've got everything we need to do to edit that, see the activity if there's any work notes, look at the attachments if there were any, and interact with that RIDAC record from here. Now, I can also change the grouping. I was trying to play around with this last night, but essentially you can grab these column headers, and I haven't figured out which ones work and which ones don't, so you can see me there trying. I'm able to grab type, so that was where we were grouped before. Oh, I see, if I hover over it and I get the little crosshairs, then those are the stuff that I can add to my group by. So it looks like, for this view anyways, just the type is the one that I can group on. Let's see, I can't grab state, I can't grab status, and I can't grab probability. Okay, so I can grab type, drag that up there, and it'll group. So that's a new feature. What's also new is, if you see here, if I wanted to add converted from or associated to columns or turn off some columns that I want to see, I've got some personalization around the columns there as well. So one last thing before we go, because this is pretty much most of the feature, is the ability to add risks, issues, decisions, actions, and changes from this workspace. So now I've got the form for creating a new risk. And then if I want to use a drop-down, I can do the same for an issue. I can do the same for a decision, for a request for change, all of that stuff. Now, you're going to find out with me here. Let's see if we can do our conversion from here. It used to be a little related link on the details page where I could convert a risk or an action into something else. Looks like I can't from here. Let's go back on this side and actually open up a project risk. I've got this little handle. Okay, there we go. So I've got this little vertical ellipsis. I can convert to another RIDAC component. So if I wanted to convert this risk into a change, into an action, to a decision, and close it out. So there's where my related link went. It is this ellipsis down here on the lower, or all the way to the left of the record. And then I can also associate these things together, not just convert them. So if this risk was related to an issue that someone had found, I can go select that issue and create that relationship between those two things. So that's the big update in November 2022 for Project Workspace version 3. Make sure you're on at least Tokyo Patch 2. And if not, Tokyo Patch 3. And if you're not on Tokyo at all, look at what all you're missing. You got to come join us and enjoy these new features. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in handling or working with different project artifacts within the new Project Workspace and ServiceNow. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.